Selangor ruler Sultan Sharafuddin Idris Shah has accepted Kedah Menteri Besar Muhammad Sanusi Mat Noor's plea for forgiveness. In a letter, Sultan Sharafuddin said he did not want Muslims to be enemies with each other, and Muslims must always forgive if the one asking is sincere in apologizing. On the same note, Sultan Sharafuddin advised Sanusi to always be mindful of his words and behavior, and not to be too emotional or use inappropriate words in speaking to the people, especially when in Selangor. The Sultan said he did not want the people, especially in Selangor, to be influenced or become accustomed to hearing vulgar language or baseless allegations from leaders. He added that good behavior and speech are important for Sanusi's political career in the future. Sultan Sharafuddin said, as a leader, Sanusi must consider the consequences of his every action. Lastly, he hoped that Sanusi would continue to succeed in carrying out his duties and responsibilities. Yesterday, Sanusi issued an apology to the Sultan for his comments during the Selangor state election campaign in Selayang on July 11th last year. He had expressed genuine regret for the negative implications of his words and said he acknowledged that his comments had caused displeasure and hurt the feelings of the state ruler. Sanusi had claimed trial to 2 charges at the Sessions Court on July 18th last year over his remarks. The charges were under the Sedition Act for allegedly uttering seditious words regarding the appointment of the Selangor MB and the establishment of the unity government. Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim has taken a jab at political leaders who are hesitant to declare their assets. During an event today, he questioned the reason they refused to do so and emphasized the importance of transparency in governance. While speaking on the ongoing battle against corruption and financial mismanagement, Anwar asked if they were innocent. Why did they refuse to declare their assets? Without mentioning any names, he said when we ask them to declare their assets, they get angry and seek revenge, but what is there to be afraid of? Anwar also underscored his own commitment to transparency, stating that he would be willing to declare his assets again if required. He noted that political leaders, especially those in high positions like Prime Minister or Finance Minister, must be held to a higher standard of accountability. He also stressed that corruption remains a significant issue, with leaders often hiding behind race and religion to mask their unethical behavior. He said the country had been losing substantial amounts of money due to leakages in government contracts and questioned how a country can progress when this continues to occur. A member of GISBH has been sentenced to 10 years in jail. The 23-year-old had pleaded guilty to causing physical injuries to 3 children aged between 10 and 12 under his care. Barur Rahim Hisham's admission to the 4 charges under Section 31(1)(a) of the Child Act 2001 was heard before the Klang Sessions Court today. In 3 of the 4 charges, he admitted to causing physical injury by caning a child under his care. He also admitted to a 4th charge of causing physical injury by kneeling on the chest of a boy. The offenses were committed at a GISBH-operated religious school in Bukit Raja, Klang, and at a charity home. During court proceedings today, he expressed regret for his actions and promised never to repeat the offense. The court also ordered for to be placed on a 5-year good behavior bond with a surety of 10,000 ringgit. The Selangor Islamic Religious Department has received full cooperation from the police to investigate 612 individuals linked to Global Ikhwan Service and business holdings. Its State Islamic Affairs and Cultural Innovation Committee Chairman Muhammad Fahmi Gah said the probes are conducted under the Selangor Sharia Criminal Enactment 1995. According to him, this update was provided by JICE Director Muhammad Shahzihan Ahmad during a briefing regarding actions taken against GISBH, as directed by the Sultan of Selangor, Sultan Sharafuddin Idris Shah. In a statement yesterday, he said following the launch of Ops Global on September 11th, JICE formed a special committee to address the police's arrests. Among the 612 individuals, he said 386 are classified as rescued victims who will be interviewed. He added that 184 are persons of interest undergoing investigation for potential prosecution, and the police have yet to classify the remaining 42 individuals. Fahmy said the special committee has appointed 8 investigating officers to pursue investigations into several key cases involving high-profile individuals connected to GISBH. The arrests made by the police are expected to facilitate GIS in submitting cases to the Selangor Sharia Prosecution Department. Gerakan President Dominic Lau said Tourism, Arts and Culture Minister Tiong King Singh's remarks yesterday about shorts and miniskirts lacked class. He told reporters the remarks reflect the level of a Malaysian minister devoid of any discussion on how to develop the economy in Mahkota. He claimed that it is the latest example demonstrating that the unity government is the one promoting extremism. He highlighted the placement of Islamic Development Department officers in other government agencies and the proposal to make halal certification mandatory for eateries that don't serve pork and alcohol as purported examples of this. He also brought up the incident in March where UMNO Youth Chief Dr. Muhammad Akmal Saleh called for a boycott of KK Mart, emphasizing that the party is now aligned with Harapan. Lau added that he believes the voters of Mahkota have clear judgment and they know who the real extremists are. In his speech on Tuesday night, Tiong urged Mahkota's Chinese community to vote wisely during polling day on Saturday. Describing it as a joke, he said making the wrong choice would signal support for PAS and could cost them the right to wear shorts and miniskirts. UMNO Supreme Council member Mohammad Puad Zarkashi has chided a Bersatu leader for lodging a police report against a recent BN visit to China on allegations of spreading communism. In a post on Facebook, he said the visit was to commemorate 50 years of Malaysia-China relations. He said this is the problem with those who join Bersatu. They forget that Bersatu is also a political school, and they have been indoctrinated to become dense when they join the party. He denied the claims, saying that the visit included valuable discussions on modernization and leadership training, not ideological indoctrination. Puad specifically called out former Johor Menteri Besar Sahruddin Jamal for making serious allegations against him. He said in China there are thousands of political schools and some conferences and discussions are held in rooms there. He also pointed out that similar visits had been going on for years, and Bersatu President Muhyiddin Yassin had also gone to China in 2011 and 2014. He said Sahruddin should find better issues concerning the people to talk about if he wanted to be more relevant. Yesterday, Sahruddin lodged a report against Puad over a study trip to China. The Johor Bersatu chairperson said that his party is worried that this could spread communism among UMNO members and the Johor State Assembly, where Puad is the speaker.